I've been unemployed for more than 2 years now, and somewhere during that time, I basically stopped having close friends. Not because I hate people, and not because I never enjoy being around them. In fact, last night I did something I haven't done in years. I went out to see my brother perform, I saw my niece and nephew for the first time in years, and I really had a good time. And by the time I got back into my car, I was completely exhausted and couldn't wait to go home and be alone. I think I finally understand how long-term unemployment got me here.
Ask me how I'm doing awesome. Yeah.
It is 10:34, and I had a good time. It was wonderful seeing my brother and hearing him play, and it was fantastic seeing my niece and my nephew, who I haven't seen in a very long time. But by 10 p.m., I was so done. I just really need to stress how huge this was for me, because I haven't gone out anywhere in an extremely long time, and especially since I got laid off. They weren't done performing, and I was exhausted already at 10 p.m. So I can't wait to get home and just be alone right now, and get into some comfy clothes and wash my face and maybe even take a shower because I'm all sweaty. I'm kind of hungry too, though.
Hello, hi sweetheart. Oh my goodness, so nice, yes. Oopsies. All right, you can have these two since they... Okay, there you go.
I gotta hop in the shower.
Are you ready for bed? Yeah. You want your safe space?
I'm exhausted. I got there at 8, only a 30-minute drive. And by 10 o'clock, 2 hours later, I was so drained and exhausted.
Do you want a little piece of burrata?
Okay. Good sweetheart. And it's midnight. And in the morning, I have to wake up early and take care of Ralphie the cat. And then tomorrow night as well. And then Sunday also. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning. I just fed Frances. It's 3:17 p.m. Oh, and here are my new glasses. I need to give her some fresh water, but here are my new glasses. How do I look? Let me get Frances some fresh water. And I need to unload these dishes and put these dirty dishes in the dishwasher. And going out last night to see my brother perform and to see my niece and nephew, it's been making me think a lot about something that I don't think people talk about a lot. And it's how much long-term unemployment really affects your social life and friendships, when every single dollar you have is being accounted for something like rent, electricity, car, gas, even something as simple as, let's go get some coffee, or let's go get some lunch or dinner, or let's just go to the mall, let's hang out at the mall, let's go shopping or something. It's just, when you have zero disposable income like that, it really affects your whole life, including your friendships. So when somebody says, oh, you want to go grab some coffee? My mind immediately goes to, well, coffee costs like between $5 and $10. Plus there's the money for gas that it takes to get there and back. And when you're constantly saying, are these even clean? When you're having to constantly say to someone, I would love to, but I don't have the money right now, it gets to be really uncomfortable. And so you stop you keep on having to turn them down nicely, and then you just stop reaching out, or they stop reaching out, not because they're a bad friend or anything, but just because it gets so awkward. There's also different kinds of people who are unemployed. There's people who have been unemployed, who have a spouse who's working or is bringing home an income somehow. They have family to count on to help them financially. They have savings or investments that they can cash out, or maybe they have other assets that they can sell. Like I sold that jewelry that I had. That was all the assets I have. I have nothing else to sell that is worth any sort of money. I don't have a severance package. I don't have some sort of inheritance. I've never had an inheritance. When my mother died or my father died, I never got a penny. Nothing to liquidate, nothing to fall back on, literally nothing underneath of me. Not saying that they're not scared about what's going to happen a few months from now or 6 months from now. Of course it's scary to be unemployed when you've been working for, a substantial amount of time. It's scary for everyone. What I'm saying for people like me, the other people who have a spouse or investments to cash out or something, they're worried about 6 months from now, and I'm worried about tonight or tomorrow. So there's a big difference there. So it's not that they're being a bad friend or that I'm a bad friend. It's that you literally it's hard to relate to each other anymore. And so I stop reaching out because can I say, oh, you want to come over and watch Little House on the Prairie, or you want to come over and watch some YouTube or some Netflix? That, of course, a friend would say, sure, I'll do that. But then when they're here, I can offer them a cup of coffee or something. But again, I feel awkward because it's like, okay, now it's around lunchtime or it's around dinner time. Would you want to go get some, you want to get some takeout? But I can't even, what am I supposed to say? I can't even pay for half? I can't. So unless they completely volunteer, oh yeah, I'll pick up a pizza, or I'll pick up some Italian or some Chinese food for us to have for dinner, and I don't expect you to pay for half, it just gets to be, even though they're not trying to make me feel like a burden, that's how I feel, is like I'm a burden. Having friends or a social life, you need some disposable income. You need some money for casual expenses, and I don't have one penny towards any sort of casual expense. And also, am I saying that they're not a good friend or that I haven't been a good friend? No. I'm saying that I'm under such stress every moment of the day that I'm completely at capacity, mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm overloaded. So I can't even be the kind of friend to someone that I expect myself to be. Like when I was hanging out with my friends, and I had very, very few friends, but the friends I had were extremely close. One of them in particular just faded away very, very gradually and very, very quietly, like almost like imperceptibly. They're asking how I'm doing, or, oh, do you have any interviews coming up? How's the job search going? Because they really care. They genuinely care. They're curious. It is a normal question to ask. But now that I've been going through this for 2 years, I'm exhausted explaining it, and I feel like I want to shout from the rooftops. If anything changes, I will send out a press release, I promise. But for now, everything still sucks. So it's exhausting, even though they mean well, and I'm not blaming them for asking. I mean, they care, they genuinely care, and I care about them, I do. And I want to hear about their problems and their joys and their sorrows, what they're going through. But in this state, when I'm so overloaded with stress and and in this crisis, I can't be the kind of friend I want to be to them. So when I have a moment to myself where nobody's asking me any questions and nobody is asking me for something. Like, my kids are not here. They're not needing anything from me in this moment. And nobody's here asking me to give them a report on how my life is going. I treasure not having to report these things. Do I want a connection with someone sometimes? Absolutely. But those moments are very fleeting, because what I really need right now is just quiet, nobody needing me for a moment, so that I can decompress, relax, and not do anything. Just be. Just have something to eat, scroll on my phone, maybe go do some DoorDash, some mindless DoorDash. Just pet Frances, take her outside, make some coffee. And that to me is not lonely. I'm alone, but it's not lonely. It's me recharging and not having to explain myself, to explain another horrible thing that's going on because I don't have a job. And there seems to be that when you don't have an income for this long, they can't relate to you anymore. And so it's just easier just to be alone. And did I enjoy seeing my brother yesterday and my niece and my nephew? Absolutely. I had a good time. I loved seeing them. But it's also true that I couldn't wait to get home. And guess what? It's okay that both of those things can be true at the same time. I woke up about an hour ago. I'm supposed to see my brother Sam perform tonight at 7:30 at a bar that's about 30 minutes away from me. And I already don't want to go. Mind you, not because I don't love my brother, but I haven't done something like this in years. My brother offered to cover any food or drinks. I don't drink, so it would just be, like Diet Coke, but I do have to worry about the gas there and back. And I really should go because I haven't seen my brother in a very long time. And my niece and nephew are gonna be there, and I haven't seen them, either of them, in I wanna say it's been a couple years. So it'll be very nice to see them. I just haven't done anything like this in years. God, that coffee's good. So I'm just going to check out the job alerts and see if there's anything promising that I can apply to. Just gonna chill out until it's time to get ready. Now it's 6:45. I'm supposed to leave in 15 minutes. I can't remember the last time I blow dried my hair. All these clothes in here are so old. Yeah, here it is. Okay. This is it. This is the dress. Okay. I have this little fan, this little USB fan here on me, thank God. Let's see if we can do a 5-minute face. Here's the outfit. I'm just gonna wear black flats that I got from Target. They're just like little black ballet flats, but here's the outfit. I'm not wearing any jewelry. Oh shoot. I guess I'll just put on my usual, this is my Sarah necklace that I bought myself about 30 years ago, almost 30 years ago, just about a week or two before my mom passed away. I saw this at a kiosk at the mall and I bought it, and I can't believe I still have it. Okay. Honey, I have to go. I'm gonna go see Uncle Sam perform, okay? I still don't want to go. I still don't want to go, but anyway, you be good, okay? I know you ate the rest of your dinner, and I'll take you OUT when I get back, all right? All right, sweetie, be good, okay? I'm gonna leave Little House on the Prairie on for you, all right? Okay, I love you. I'm lost. Okay, I just went the wrong way. Didn't want to park on the gravel, yet here I am, parking on the gravel. I already hear the band.
Got to set me free, baby, set me. All the stuff I've been through, I still be thinking of James. More than what you try to say.
All right, so the band right now is on a break.
Stop, one moment.
And my brother Sam is here. And
Look at me.
Sam told me that he just brought his kids,
Come on, you can come forward.
his kids to see Guns N' Roses a couple nights ago, which I had no idea that he did that. Kind of sort of jealous there. That's okay. No, I'm glad they went and had a great time. And he brought his girlfriend. But anyway, then Sam goes, just now he goes, you know, it's weird. I didn't see a lot of concerts growing up. Like, I didn't go to a lot of concerts. And I'm like, well, Sam, you were even more listening to more like jazz music and stuff and concentrating on, you know, your jazz studies. And he goes, yeah, well, then I should have seen more jazz musicians live. And I said, Sam, you didn't see the mud. You were performing with them on stage. He performed with Branford Marsalis. He performed with Lionel Hampton.
Want to hear the funny story about?
And then who else? Who else did you perform with?
Want to hear the funny story about Branford Marsalis?
Yeah.
So it was the McDonald's Tri-State Jazz Band in the 80s. I guess 85, 86.
Wait, tell them how difficult it was to get into the McDonald's Tri-State Jazz Ensemble.
It was tough. You had to be one of 18 musicians chosen to be in this big band sponsored by McDonald's, and all the high school kids from the Tri-State area would audition. So, real quick, we would get free burgers.
Yes, I remember.
Branford Marsalis didn't want his burger, so he let me have his burger on.
Oh my God! Yeah. Dad and I would gorge on Big Macs and French fries. I used to go with my father to my brother's McDonald's Tri-State Jazz Ensemble rehearsals at what was it, LaGuardia High School? There was some at LaGuardia, right? In New York, remember?
Rehearsals?
The Performing Arts High School.
I remember Performing Arts High School, but did we go there?
Yes, to rehearse.
Oh my God!
And they were free.
Okay, you're right. You're actually
yes. And McDonald's would bring like an infinite amount of burgers and fries and apple pies. And my father and I would just sit there like with...
I love you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for coming.
I was really glad to see them. But I was so tired and depleted from the whole anticipation of getting ready for it and then actually getting ready for it. And driving there, even though it was only half an hour driving there, and just not used to socializing lately. It was huge for me, absolutely huge. And again, I'm glad I went, because I would have definitely regretted it if I hadn't gone. So I'm really glad I went. And I know this can sound sad, like, oh, this 53-year-old woman, unemployed, has no friends and no social life. But it's not like that. I don't feel like I have this huge friend-shaped hole in my life. Or do I miss not having someone to talk to who knows the whole backstory? But then again, that's my sister. I can call my sister about that stuff. But even then, it's not very, very often that I have to, like, you know, that I have to report to her what's going on, and she understands that I'm sick and tired of reporting it all. So anyway, when I have an income again, will this change? Maybe. Will I have a social life again? Maybe. But for now, I don't even crave it. But for now, when nobody needs me, I love just the feel of being off duty. And I don't want to have to report to a friend who's kindly asking me, how's everything going? How's the job search going? I don't have it in me anymore. I not right now. I don't. So, anyway, for me, having no social life and no close friends right now, it's just easier.